Today's story is about a beautiful girl whose stepmother planned to kill her. She saves herself and decides to start a new life. During this time, she becomes addicted to something. She tries very hard to leave it, but every time, the situation pulls her back. What happens to her after this? We will find out in today's story. The story begins with a cute girl named Claire. She is jogging early in the morning. After finishing her jog, she goes to take a bath. Claire is very beautiful and simple. After bathing, she goes to the hotel and meets her stepmother, Miss Maud. Actually, this hotel belonged to Claire's father, who has passed away. Years ago, her mother also died in a car accident. Now, Miss Maud takes care of the hotel, and Claire takes care of her. She helps in every way and listens to everything she says. Miss Maud looks at her lovingly and says, "You are like my own daughter. You are very young and beautiful. Live your life freely and enjoy it to the fullest." After this, we see Claire working at the hotel. Then a man named Bernard arrives. He is actually Miss Maud's boyfriend. He asks Claire how she is and says, "I want to talk to you." Miss Maud is watching all of this from upstairs. Remember this scene and stay in the story because this part is important to understanding the main plot. The next morning, she goes out for a jog again. But after running some distance, a kidnapper suddenly appears, grabs her, and locks her in the trunk of a car. After kidnapping her, he drives away through a hilly road towards the forest. It looks like a woman is driving the car, but after traveling a long distance, an accident happens. An animal comes in front of the car, and it crashes into a tree. Now, we see Claire. She somehow gets out of the car and starts running into the forest. But after running for some time, she gets tired and looks around. Then, the kidnapper, who is a woman, also arrives there. She points a gun at Claire and says, "You are very beautiful, and that is your mistake." As soon as she says this, a gunshot is heard, and the scene changes. Now, we see Claire sleeping in a room. When she opens her eyes, she realizes that she is not wearing clothes. Then a boy named Richard enters with food. Claire asks him about her clothes. Richard says, "I put them in the washing machine. You were completely wet, and I didn't want you to get sick. That's why I had to remove your clothes." Claire then asks, "What happened to the woman who kidnapped me?" Richard replies, "I went hunting in the jungle, but I had to kill a woman because she was about to shoot you. Now, I am in trouble because of you." Then, he asks Claire, "Why was that woman trying to kill you?" Claire says, "I don't know who she was or why she kidnapped me. I will go to the police now." But Richard says, "The police won't do anything." Then, Richard gives Claire a shirt to wear and leaves the room. After this, Claire goes downstairs. She tries to call her stepmother from the phone there. Then, a man named Vincent arrives. He starts looking for his inhaler and says, "I can't live without my inhaler. I have asthma." Then he looks at Claire and asks, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" Claire replies, "I don't know anything." Vincent says, "Okay, don't tell me. Actually, my dog is sick. Will you help me catch him?" Claire agrees and helps him. Now, we see Claire sleeping on the sofa. Then, a boy comes there and asks, "Who are you?" Claire is shocked. She wonders why Richard is asking this. Then she sees that Richard has a twin brother who looks exactly like him, and his name is Francis. Richard then tells Claire that she has to leave because the people who wanted to kill her might come here. Claire replies, "No one knows that I am here," and she starts begging him to let her stay for a few more days because she is very scared. But Richard does not agree. He gets angry and shouts, "I told you to leave!" Hearing this, Claire slaps him, but then suddenly she starts kissing him. Actually, Claire wanted to stay there no matter what. The next morning, when Claire wakes up, both brothers are not at home. When she steps outside, she meets Vincent. Vincent is taking his dog to a doctor, so Claire decides to go with him. Both of them reach a doctor named Sam. The doctor checks the dog and says, "Nothing has happened to it. I have to go somewhere now, so I will come home tomorrow to check on it again." Then, the doctor looks at Claire and asks, "Do you also live there with those twin brothers?" Claire replies, "Yes, I live there." After this, Claire and Vincent start heading back home. On the way, Vincent asks her if she wants to have a drink. Claire agrees. But first, they stop at a bookstore. At the bookstore, they meet the owner, Charles, and a church priest named Father Gilbert. Charles starts praising Claire's beauty and shows them some books. After buying a book, Claire and Vincent go to have drinks. They start talking about each other. Claire says, "Since childhood, I loved playing the violin, but my mom never wanted me to play it. After the accident, I left everything, and my life stopped. But now, I want to forget my past and start a new life. After this, they return home. Vincent surprises Claire by gifting her a violin. At that moment, Richard arrives and gets angry at Claire. He says, "Why did you go out? Now everyone knows you are here." Claire feels very bad about this and goes to her room. She does not understand where she will go now. Later, she sees Richard outside, cutting wood. She walks up to him and says, "You want me to leave from here, right?" Richard thinks for a while. Then, suddenly, he starts kissing her. They both lose control and get carried away in the moment, as if there is a storm and an earthquake around them. The next day, Dr. Sam comes to check on Vincent's dog again. After the checkup, he starts talking to Claire and asks her about herself. He asks where she is from and starts flirting with her during the conversation. Then he leaves. At night, Claire is unable to sleep, so she goes and sits next to Richard, who is watching TV. Claire was very happy about the last storm, so she tries to attract Richard towards her again. Once again, there is a storm and an earthquake, but after this, Claire realizes something shocking. This is not Richard. This is his brother, Francis. She asks him, "Why didn't you tell me before that you are Francis?" Francis replies, "I couldn't stop myself. It all happened in a few moments. Please don't tell my brother." The next morning, Claire goes out jogging. Then, a man on a bike arrives. He is actually the same church priest whom Claire met at the bookstore. The priest says, "Will you come to the church with me? You will like it." Claire agrees and goes with him. After reaching the church, the father talks to Claire and asks, "Do you want to share something?" Confessing in front of a priest lightens the heart, and every confession remains a secret here. Claire hesitates for a moment and then says, "I have spent the night with those twin brothers and now I want to go away from them. Is this wrong?" The father replies, "God has forgiven even greater sinners than this because they truly repented. If your heart is pure, you can always choose the right path." After this, Claire goes to a restaurant and asks for work. She gets the job and, from there, tries to call her mother. However, the call gets disconnected. Claire assumes there is a network issue, but the reality is different. To explain this, the story goes back 7 days. Bernard wanted to tell Claire something in person, but Maud was secretly watching him from above. However, Bernard could not say anything to Claire at that moment. Later, he meets Maud. She looks at him suspiciously and says, "Our relationship is getting worse day by day. I think we should take a break." Bernard sighs and responds, "Yes, I was thinking the same. Maybe we both need some time apart." After this, Bernard goes to a room and calls Claire. He nervously confesses, "I couldn't say this to you in person, but I keep looking at you all the time. You are very beautiful, and I have started liking you." Then, he quickly leaves. However, Maud had been listening to everything from outside the room. She became furious and decided to take action. Later, she visited a parlor where she met a girl named Muriel. Maud gave Muriel the contact information to kill Claire. Muriel then kidnapped Claire and tried to kill her. Now the story returns to the present. Maud is sitting with Bernard, talking about Claire. She says, "Claire hasn't come to the hotel for a few days. Maybe she's sick." Just then, Claire calls Maud, but she doesn't answer and disconnects the call. The truth is that Maud's relationship with Bernard is falling apart because of Claire's beauty. That's why she decided to get Claire killed. Meanwhile, Claire starts working at the restaurant and gets familiar with many people there. One day, Charles, the bookstore owner, comes to the restaurant with his son, Clement. He introduces him to Claire, saying, "This is my son. He teaches karate and is a very good boy." Dr. Sam is also there, and Claire starts talking to him. Sam smiles and says, "I had a dream about you and me together." Actually, Sam had started liking Claire and was trying to impress her. Then, he invites her to go to the club. Claire agrees. Later, both of them are seen dancing at the club. While they are enjoying themselves, a man rudely approaches Claire and asks her to come with him. Sam gets angry and pushes the man away. "Stay away from her," he warns. The man gets furious and is about to hit Sam when Clement suddenly appears. He kicks the man hard and knocks him down. Then, without saying anything, Clement leaves. After the club, Sam is driving Claire home in his car. On the way, Claire smiles and says, "You are a very good person, Sam. You fought for me today." Hearing this, Sam suddenly stops the car in the middle of the forest. Claire looks at him and starts attracting him towards her once again. Day by day, Claire was becoming more drawn to the storm. Sam, unable to control himself, gives in, and both of them start enjoying the storm and earthquake inside the car. Their voices echo through the forest, and many wild animals gather around watching them. The next day, Maud arrives in front of the same restaurant where Claire works, because after the call, she learned that Claire is still alive. Maud then meets the bookstore owner, Charles, and talks to him. She asks if there's any place where she can stay, and Charles tells her the address of the church, saying there are many vacant rooms there, so she can stay there. Maud goes to the church and meets the father. She tells him that her stepdaughter is missing and that she's here to find her. When the father asks, she tells him her stepdaughter's name is Claire. The father says he might know her and offers to help find her if she wants. The next morning, Claire is jogging, and Charles's son Clement is jogging nearby. After jogging together for a while, Clement suddenly runs up to Claire, kisses her, falls down, and then runs away. Claire then goes to the church to meet the father. She asks him if she's a sinner for being intimate with someone. The father says it's a sin, but people do worse things. He says that people live their lives doing wrong things, but Claire is different, and she should live her life thinking about what's right and wrong. The father then introduces her to Maud, which makes Claire happy, though she still doesn't know that Maud wants to kill her. Claire asks Maud, "How did you find me?" Maud replies, "Your phone was disconnected, so I traced your number and came here." Maud says, "I've been searching for you for a long time. Let's go back home." But Claire doesn't agree. She says, "I've learned to live here, and now I want to stay." Maud agrees to stay for a few more days and suggests a picnic on Sunday, hoping Claire might change her mind by then. Later, Claire is at the restaurant when Charles comes in and says, "My son thinks I'm talking to you and judging me. Have I ever misbehaved with you?" Claire replies, "No, he's misunderstanding. You've never misbehaved with me, but don't worry, I'll talk to him and make him understand." Claire then meets Clement, a shy boy, and talks to him. After kissing him, she leaves. Then, we see Maud injecting poison into an apple. The next day, on Sunday, Maud takes Claire to a waterfall for a picnic. While talking, Maud gives Claire the poisoned apple. Just as Claire is about to eat it, Clement shows up and says he came for fishing. Claire invites him to join them and gives him an apple, but Maud stops him, saying she doesn't like it when someone interrupts a picnic. Maud's plan to kill Claire is ruined. Clement leaves, and Claire gets upset with Maud. She walks off, leaving the poisoned apple behind. Later, Claire and Clement have fun together, swimming and kissing in the rain. They enjoy the storm, while Maud watches them from a distance. Maud then tells her boyfriend Bernard that Claire has changed completely and is now having an affair with a boy. That night, Claire is at a party, dancing with her friends. Maud arrives at the party and sees Claire enjoying herself. Still wanting to kill her, Maud mixes poison in a drink and tries to give it to Claire. But due to Clement's push, the drink spills. Maud doesn't stop. She brings another drink to Claire, and this time, she succeeds in getting her to drink it. They start dancing, and soon, Claire begins feeling dizzy. Maud uses this opportunity to take Claire outside, pretending to care for her. She drives her through a hilly path, and after a while, Maud tells Claire, "You've taken my only lover from me, and you will be punished for this." Maud opens the car door while it's moving and pushes Claire down the hill. She stops the car to check if Claire is dead, and we see Claire lying at the bottom of the hill. Maud then goes to a church, lights a candle, and prays. But her clothes catch fire, and she dies there. At the end, Claire is shown in the hospital, waking up. She sees her friends around her. They had saved her from the fall. Claire smiles sweetly at everyone, and the story ends. So friends, I hope you liked this story. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to like the video and subscribe.